welcome back to the vlog. We're in my car. We're hanging out. Actually, I'm just perpetually 20 minutes early to everything, so I'm at my doctor's office 20 minutes early before an appointment. And I just want to say hi and see how you're doing because it's been a while since I've caught up with you guys. Nothing really has happened. It's been like a week, but it's been really hot. So the vibe has been after work, we just hang out in our basement. That is like 20 degrees cooler than our house. And I just have not really been thinking you'd be interested in seeing that. And then on the other hand, work has been super busy. I'm sure everyone can relate to that, of course. But those parts have just been really throwing hands lately. So yeah. I have my candy cane Christmas limited edition Awala on deck today. I carried this thing everywhere with me for 6 months, but I really like the candy cane stripe because Awalas tend to not, they all look kind of the same to me. The colorways are different, but they're all pretty much, they have colors in the same spots, but I think this breaks it up a lot and it makes it look pretty different to me at least. But I stopped using it because the paint on the candy cane stripes started coming off and I don't like that. So I just bought another Awala, but it's bigger. And I find that the increase from 30 ounces to 40 ounces, I can never finish the 40 ouncer and this is almost gone. So also it's very early, 7:35 or something like that. I'm awake so early that I think I deserve a little treat, a little maybe. I just heard that Dairy Queen has breakfast and I would like to ask anyone in the chat or anyone who might care at all, perhaps when did Dairy Queen get breakfast? I'm a breakfast girly, so I'm gonna need somebody to break it down to me, please. Do you ever just see your leg hair in the right light and you're like, who am I? Am I a Yeti? All right, I'm getting sweaty, so I'm gonna go in early and see if they need me to do anything for my appointment. Okay, bye. Hi friends, I'm coming to you live from Friday morning. I'm gathering supplies and I'm gonna make some French toast. Here's the thing, you're gonna see me use paper. I don't wanna hear anything about it. My dishwasher is broken and because we host parties all the time, I have disposable flatware that we can use until dishwasher repair happens. So a little bit of an update on me. I fully broke our garbage disposal. I put something in there and I thought that it would be strong enough to dispose of it and it didn't. It ruined it. And that has caused one of the most insane trickle down reactions where the debris from that is getting trapped in all of these different water hose filter places. So the hot water line to my kitchen sink and then by default my dishwasher is currently clogged or broken. There's something wrong with the valve now that we've gotten in there and messed around. So our friend is coming, our friend who is a plumber, thank God. Shout out to the homie Joe for helping us out because plumbing is crazy. So I got a Too Good To Go bag from Paris Baguette and that included a loaf of raisin bread with regular and golden raisins in it. That is smells so good. And right now I am French toasting it. I have a lot of bread products right now and I don't know what that's about. I don't know when I order groceries why I get so much bread and then I don't eat it, but hey. I didn't plan on getting this loaf from Paris Baguette. I got a surprise bag, which means I don't know what's coming. And when she handed me the bag, she was like, oh, wait a second. It had something behind it. She reached down and she picked up this loaf of bread and I was like, is that raisin bread? That's my favorite. She was like, yes, with your bag. It toasted perfectly. I am obsessed. I did move it a little early, so it ripped off part of it. How exciting. Any help from the peanut crew? You can't have it, there's raisins. Dogs can't have raisins. Make you some of your own with regular bread? Okay. I guess the dogs want their own French toast and I have a little bit of the batter ready. I hate using paper plates. It's not like a chemical thing or anything, it just seems wasteful to me when I have Corelle plates that have probably been used and abused by at least 2 or 3 families. I thrifted them. I have this really stale old loaf of bread that was Best Buy May 25th It's June 20th. I'm gonna make this for the dogs. I don't have kids, I have dogs. Get off me. And like, have you seen the cost of eggs in this economy? It would be crazy to waste them. Oh, I guess I could just scramble up the eggs. They would probably like that better. They don't need bread. This is the dogs, and there's 2 of them. I've officially been home alone too much because I'm currently cutting up breakfast for my 2 dogs, who know it's coming, by the way. They've stood there and watched me from the second I asked them if they wanted some. Intently. They're aware of what's happening. They speak English. They know. I need to get out more. Anyways, Alexa, stop my timer. Dog time. And here's mine. Cheers, friends. Hope you're having a great Friday morning. We're going on a road trip. I am driving right now. I am going to visit my best friend Kate, and we're gonna get brunch at one of our favorite local spots where she lives, where I used to live. And I don't know, I might stop at the thrift store. The world is truly my oyster. See you there. Hi friends, it's Thursday evening. We are done with work and we're in a car facing the sunset, so hey. I just wanted to hop on here real quick because Josh is running an errand right now and we're gonna go get sushi after he runs this errand. So I just wanted to say hi and see how your day was. I didn't get to chat much today because I am covering for a coworker. I was gonna make elote and burgers tonight instead of going to sushi, but I currently have no hot water in my kitchen. We replaced our garbage disposal, and when we did that, I think something happened and now the valve won't open, so that's fun and great. Our friend is a plumber, so he's gonna stop by Saturday and see if he can take a peek at what's going on down there and fix it, hopefully. If he could fix it, that would be so great because I'm not stoked about potentially having to call an actual plumber that costs actual money, and it's not just my friend doing it for very cheap. Josh still is not out yet. Oh my gosh, what do we have in the car? Let's do a car show and tell. So a few weeks ago, we went on a site walk with our friends at Legend Valley. If you're not familiar with Legend Valley, it's an outdoor concert venue where people can camp. So it's not quite a campground, but it's not quite a field in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of in between. And when we were there doing the site walk for an upcoming show that my friends are creating for, I came across what I can only describe as the natural gemstone of Legend Valley. If you've never heard of Legend Valley, they host Lost Lands every summer, which is Excision. I believe it's Excision's music festival. I don't know if he's just the top guy, the top act, or if he actually owns it. I believe he actually owns the festival, but anyway, it's like an EDM show. And there are candy beads galore everywhere. And I even found a gibbet. And I have a bunch more of these in my belt bag because that's what I was wearing. I think these are the ones I made Josh put in his pocket, and he has put them in his change thingy. But my goal was to find enough to make my own candy bracelet out of foraged candy pieces. And I think that I have enough. So if I really do that, stay tuned. Or I might make it something I can hang in the car or gift it to my friends who are working there that took me on the site walk. Because It's a giant venue and we got to be there completely alone, unhosted, which is something that I have never done before. I've been there with many thousands of people, but never no people, so it was cool. And it's a valley, so it was essentially like a very well-paved hike through these beautiful fields. It was really fun. So also, if you've never heard of Legend Valley, which I'm sorry I'm talking about this venue so much, but it really truly has been a huge part of my life. I go there all the time for a bunch of different activities. Anyway, part of Excision, part of his brand is dinosaurs, I guess. So he had like many dinosaurs brought into this venue. And I'm not talking pictures of dinosaurs. I'm talking real, life-size, real detail, painted body parts to scale dinosaurs to this concert venue and just leaves them there. So his festival is jungle dinosaur themed, but everybody else who comes to the venue gets to enjoy these dinosaurs because they're so big. I have no idea about logistics. I've heard many things, but I can imagine it just is quite costly for rentals, labor, and storage. So it probably is a lot cheaper to just leave the dinosaurs on site, I would imagine. There's probably contracts, who knows, not my business. I'm just so grateful that I get to enjoy them because they're so fun. One of them, I am a Pokemon Go nerd, and one of them is a Pokestop. Josh is really taking a long time. I've chatted with you guys for 11 minutes, but it was so nice to just download my thoughts and catch up with you. I hope you're having a great day, and I'm really sorry that I'm parked facing the sun, but there's no other parking spots here. Thank you. I will see you later, and bye. Where are we at? Sushi. I got a crunchy roll because it's fried shrimp.
He's super gentle.
Imagine. Would and will order again. The robot did not bring us their drinks. I'm thinking about ordering more drinks just to see. This is D. I really like him. I think his name's Herbie or something.
He's a real gin.
Real gin. You can hear him. He's about. Oh my god. That was divine as usual. We don't always get sucked into the Parisian bakery next door to the revolving sushi bar, but when we do, we pair a spaghetti, baby. I am partaking in a lavender matcha frap. Be scared for me, bestie, because it's also 8:30. It's so good. It's like if cupcakes and grass had a baby, that would be matcha. I think Paris Baguette might be one of my favorite establishments. 10s across the board. Also, when we walked in, I got complimented on my Labubus. Anyway, I just got distracted, but I got complimented on my Labubus, and I I forget which one she said she had. I think she said she had the green one, but we're off like a herd of turtles. Oh, let's do a keychain tour. Besties. This is the male Labubu. It's a carabiner that's way fancier than it needs to be, and it's branded. Get out of my shot. Just there we go. And then we have, oh, don't look at that. This is for medication or earplugs or whatever. And then we have my trash, Karami. But he's so cute. I like him, but I didn't like him enough to put him on my keys. And then the rest is just keys or boy stuff that I don't understand. That's my keys. Bye. Good morning from Murphin. Hi, buddy. Oh, it's gonna be a beautiful day. I am working, but I haven't checked in a while, so I just wanted to say hi and see how you're doing. I have been really busy because for me, I'm not sure when this will come out, but for me, current present day, work is just busy. It's a busy time of month. So I'm hanging in there. I feel like I was just saying that the other day, how busy I was, and it made me realize how time is moving by so quickly because the weather is nice and we can go outside and do things. And I just went to a music festival last weekend. If you're in Ohio and involved in the music scene, you probably know what Hookahville is, but it was a real good time with some of my coolest, bestest friends. When I go to Hookahville, it feels like a family reunion, which is awesome because I don't have much family. So also, that's a barn quilt I had commissioned by my good friends at Holland Creative Studios. So they're pretty freaking cool. All right, I have to get off here so I can enjoy my work meeting and finish my Alani. I straightened my hair, but I don't know what's going on. I obviously didn't do that good of a job. Next time you see me, I'll probably look different. I think I might put some eyebrows on so I don't look like a naked mole rat so much. And I love naked mole rats. I'm not saying a bad thing about them. I'm just like, I don't want to look like one. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Wait, I'm back. I just wanted to point out that I made a waffle, did the dishes, brushed my teeth, and had water before I had this Alani. I'll take my gold star whenever you'd like to drop it into my hand. Thank you so much. Yes, I am proud of myself. How did you know? I have been working. I'm about to get changed and replant some pots. So I'm gonna get changed and then we can go outside. How's your day been? Okay, this is way more appropriate to repot plants. Let's go. I need to repot this. It's a little unruly and I just cut it back. So I'm planning to put it in this pot, but I don't have a tray, so I'm using a pie plate until I can get a water catcher. The first thing I'm gonna do is remove all the supports that I put in here as it grew, so it's probably gonna fall over. I got this plant and it was tiny and I didn't expect it to grow like the way it did, and it's so beautiful. In person, the leaves have sparkly gray polka dots, which are beautiful. The way it's trellising to itself is kind of impressive. I had it under a grow light, and once I put the grow light on top of it, it completely just took off. It was super happy. But I was just on the TikToks and I saw someone who had potted there so all of the stems were together and then connected by zip ties. And as you can see, mine are very spread out. I want to consolidate them all into one so that it grows up instead of out. This is how tall it was when I bought it. A foot maybe. I have 100 zip ties on this thing. It's kind of crazy. Oh, my back hurts. I'd like to shout out my husband for donating the soil to this project. He doesn't know yet, but he did. Okay, this can go here. I'm going to put a layer in because this is a really deep pot. I need to repot this. It's a little unruly and I just cut it back. So I'm planning to put it in this pot, but I don't have a tray, so I'm using a pie plate until I can get a water catcher. Oops. First thing I'm gonna do is remove all the supports that I put in here as it grew, so it's probably gonna fall over. I got this plant and it was tiny and I didn't expect it to grow like the way it did, and it's so beautiful. In person, the leaves have sparkly gray polka dots, which are beautiful. The way it's trellising to itself is kind of impressive. I had it under a grow light, and once I put the grow light on top of it, it completely just took off. It was super happy. But I was just on the TikToks and I saw someone who had potted there so all of the stems were together and then connected by zip ties. And as you can see, mine are very spread out. I want to consolidate them all into one so that it grows up instead of out. This is how tall it was when I bought it. A foot maybe. I have 100 zip ties on this thing. It's kind of crazy. Oh, my back hurts. I'd like to shout out my husband for donating the soil to this project. He doesn't know yet, but he did. Okay, these can go here. I'm going to put a layer in because this is a really deep pot. Okay, I did get distracted, but I'm back with a different angle. You might see. I want to show you. I've gotten dirt in here. All the supports are out of my baby, and I'm gonna plop her in and then try to shape it the way I want it to be shaped, which is basically just all together. Oh my lord, I'm worried. Very tall. This is harder than it looks. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get a good angle, but it's not gonna work for me. Crazy cockamamie. So far, so good. Oh, need to secure that bad boy. I think I like it. It looks so much better. I'm gonna add a couple more supports because I have them, and then I'm gonna move her inside and find a new place. I'm loving the way it's turning out. The dogs are helping, of course. Okay guys, it's the same day. I have just changed clothes about 15 times, so welcome back. I am done with work. I just got done putting all that away. I made dinner. I made salmon, and then I made a homemade Alfredo inspired sauce. It was just cream cheese, milk, and butter essentially, so I'm not sure. I didn't have Parmesan, so it's not Alfredo sauce. That's okay, it was really good anyway. I boiled some broccoli and I cooked my broccoli with my noodles. I've never done that before and I don't know why. I'll do it that way every time from now on. Bet your bottom dollar. Josh is on his way home, so we're probably just gonna be lazy and hang out together and just enjoy each other's company. So I hope you have a great night and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.